Indiana Editor-in-Chief Ken Bikoff, very tired inside Indiana Editor-in-Chief Ken Bikoff. Been going since 3 o'clock this morning to try to get out to Portland, but we got to see what we came to see here. Indiana just finished up their practice as they prep for New Mexico State. A little bit of news, Verdell Jones III. The kid can't catch a break. I mean, he tore his ACL against Penn State last week. Now he's sick. He wasn't even out here for practice, but we did see a little bit of Maurice Creek running around a little bit, and although he's not going to be able to play, obviously, against New Mexico State, the good news is he's moving much better now than he did at any point when he actually played last year, and that's going to be a positive for the future, so that's exciting to see. But from a practice standpoint, these Hoosiers practice with a lot of energy. They practiced like a team that wasn't just happy to be here, and I think that that's something that was a little bit of a concern for Hoosier fans. But the bottom line is they were energetic, they actually worked, they broke a sweat, but you could see the players were having the time of their lives out here, fans cheering them on, and it seemed to be a nice balance of guys coming out and having fun with their first experience, but also doing what needs to be done. And I think that that's one thing that the maturity of this team in so many games that they've played, from the young guys, what the guys that used to be young, Jordan Halls and Christian Watford and guys like that had to play when they were younger. This is where it really pays off, because they've been in a lot of big-time environments. Nothing quite like the NCAA Tournament, but it's tough to replicate that. But the bottom line is this is a team that certainly worked well, was moving well. They were going through their paces and really focused on the task at hand, and that was certainly a positive for Hoosier fans. Jordan Halls knocked down 6 3-pointers in a row at one point. Matt Roth went ahead and was knocking down some shots. So, those guys certainly seem to find their range on the backboards here at the Rose Garden, which reminds me a lot of Chicago's United Center. But this is a team, I think, that certainly seems to have the right attitude, has the right swagger to them, and now New Mexico State's going to be a challenge, but it's also a team that they're not overlooking. I almost get hit by a basketball. They're not overlooking New Mexico State in any way, shape, or form. They're very serious about what they're doing, and I think that overall this is going to be a very interesting game tomorrow. I think Indiana certainly has all the talent in the world to win this game, but as we've seen against teams like Iowa and Nebraska this year, that sometimes that edge isn't there. That's not what I saw from this team. Though I saw a team that had a little bit of edge, that was working hard, and seems to be prepared to take on New Mexico State. Now they're going to have themselves a night of rest. They went to go see Act of Valor at the theater yesterday. They're going to get a night of rest tonight and come out and play tomorrow. So we'll see how it all plays out. But at the very least, from when I covered the NCAA Tournament in 2008 with Dan Dockich, the last time Indiana was here, that team didn't have nearly the energy and during their practice as this team did, and they came out flat against Arkansas and lost. This was 180 degrees from that, and I think that it's going to make tomorrow a very, very interesting game for the Hoosiers. So that's about it from right now from Portland. This is Inside Indiana's Ken Bikoff saying thanks for listening.